Snowocalypse Part 17. It's wow, what a relentless winter. Oh, did they unplug me? No. Oh, jeez, it's so bright in here, I don't even know what light it is. Jesus, okay. You don't need me. You don't need my face. You just need the sound of my voice. Okay, let me just aim it down. I never figure this out. How many times have you seen me not figure this out? For anyone who even knows me. Anyway, Jesus, get comfortable. It's snowy. Yeah, it's funny. It's because the building's all made out of glass. Well, the windows are made of glass. I didn't know if you knew that. So it's like a sheer. It's like sheer, right? Like sheer glass, and then the snow and ice are cold and they freeze to the glass, and then after a while there's so much of it because there's nothing to really hold on to. It just slides off, and there's just chunks of ice just go form and then slide down. So I'm just seeing chunks of ice just fly through the city. It's great. No one on the train. No one on the streets. There's no cars either. I'm walking around like an idiot, but that's because if you've watched me before, if you've seen these videos, I'm very jaunty when it's cold out or snowy. It's like I respond well to negative ions. So I feel like, it's snowy out, snow day on a Monday. It's a day off, and no, I could have stayed home in bed, but there's nothing to do there. So I came down here to actually work on some stuff. So that's how I feel. 99% of the world wants to hide under their covers and drink cocoa. I'm walking around outside like it's like a summer day. I got my jacket open. I'm like, yeah, this is fine, because it's actually not that cold. It's not cold for me. It's like right there, like right by freezing, like right above freezing. Right above freezing, I respond very well. Obviously, below freezing, I don't. Last time we had anything like this, it was like 10 degrees, and it felt like you were frozen to the core because the wind was just as bad, but you felt okay because it was just like, well, no, I actually didn't feel okay. This is fine. I'll take this any day. But what a relentless winter. It didn't snow for like this for years. So it's like, I had a winter of 26. So, I wanted to go to this hardware store because I needed to get a platform for like a parking meter that I have at this place. And this place never closes. They're closed on the weekends, but it's like the Chinese. They never close. And lo and behold, they were closed. I'm like, don't you have shovels to sell and salt? I mean, really? Like, you're closing a hardware store on this day? You're out of your mind. You'd be making money. Caking. Just like, even give them a piece of wood that could use to shovel everything up. So, yeah. I mean, I've been down and up, down. Like, my birthday passed on Thursday. This is like the first week after, thank God. I think, and I mentioned before, it was like looming over my head so badly, and now I feel very free all of a sudden. Like it was weighing on me for like a year, 18 months. I know, but I can't. I just like it's just over, and it's like a colonoscopy. You just want it over with, and try to hit the ground running. And here was the beginning of the week. I'm trying to hit the ground running, and what do I get? I get a snowstorm. So I can't make any phone calls. I can't visit any galleries. Galleries are closed anyway on Monday, but there's a lot of things I wanted to do. I wanted to get the engine going, get this car out of the mud finally, without anything like no milestones, no nothing. Just done with the milestones, at least for another decade, right? Well, who knows what happens, but still, no, nothing. There is nothing except for taxes, which are also terrible, but that has nothing to do with me. That's not personal. That's everybody. But these personal milestones, these personal things, they get so, obviously we all have those personal things that happen. This thing was like a wedding date, and I just wanted to get past the wedding date. It's just like I just lost my mind. And then the horse, I think I brought up the horse stuff. That horse has his own destiny now. That horse is now going to because there was a woman who does. I keep calling them girls. They're not girls. They're women. Why can't I just say the word women? the woman who designed the outfit for the horse, she found another place for, is it Women's History Month or just Women's Month? Because it's like, is it Black Month or Black History? Is it Women's Month or Women's History? Because history always gives me the air that it's over. Like here, well, we used to have black people, now they're gone. Like women's history. We used to have women, but they went extinct with the dodo. Like no, it's like it's Women's Month, right? Women's history, like Women Awareness Month, whatever. She's a woman. She found a place that has women. The horse is going to a woman's place. So because today we were supposed to drag this thing from this boutique shop on a Grand Street here in lower downtown, and then bring it back to the Brooklyn warehouse, which would have been an impossibility today. So I'm glad that I don't know what she did. I guess she moved it. I saw a video of her moving it, so I'm glad it's somewhere else, because I wouldn't want to do that today, not at all. I would have told them to just leave it at the place for another 2 days. What's going to hurt anybody? Can't go back to the other gallery, so the horse is on its own. And then somebody wants to contact me about other rides, so it's just getting its own thing. Oh, what I wanted to say is because I did meet this dude at the reception or opening at that boutique, and a bunch of graph guys, riders. It's like they're all the same. This guy looked like the Marky Mark from the Funky Bunch, except the English version. I don't know why people. It's like it's so funny. Like I'm actually out there. I actually went out yesterday, spray painted. Like I'm dressed like somebody's dad, and I'm like climbing fences and doing things that probably shouldn't do at my age. And then these guys who just like they do something for fashion brands. They're all tattooed up. This guy's got gold teeth. I mean, this is like white bread. I'm like, it's like. So they think that you're gangster, that you look tough. It's like, why don't you? I was in the weeds, off the LIE, behind like under a bridge, in the cold and rain, to make my mark. It's just like. But do the fashion brands call me? No. The girls come after me? No. It's like, oh, he's the graffiti guy because I guess I should get tattoos. You get like drop tattoos and crosses on my cheek, like looking like a freaking like some sort of like a sample page on the front store of a tattoo parlor. Anyway, I met this dude, and like I talked for a minute, and he kind of was very, very not dismissive. He wasn't like mean, but just like kind of sized me up. Didn't think I was worth any value to talk to, and kind of just like, okay, see ya. And then I was friendly with him before I left. I shook his hand, whatever. Less than 24 hours later, I'm in the lobby on my phone, and he's visiting another artist here in the building. And he's literally stands in front of me, like as I'm sitting on this chair on this couch, and he's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, oh, I'm here. This is my place. And and he's like looking at me with this look of total shock on his face, and his demeanor totally changed. And it's just like, because his value system, he made a judgment, and then he put me in a category, and then he saw me in another location, and his demeanor completely changed. He's like, oh wow, and he was like, like, oh, I didn't know you were here. Oh my God, that's so cool. Like, not that he wanted to be my best friend immediately, but you could see how things just like the ego changes with people, just like on a dime. Like I had very little to no value, and then all of a sudden it became a little bit valuable because of an address, or because I happened to be someplace that he regarded as someplace important, and then it just elevated who I was. But I'm the same guy. I was the same guy that you saw literally 16 hours ago. I didn't change. Just because I don't advertise, hey, look at me, I'm over here, blah, blah, blah. Just in general, just like when I'm out, I don't just start, whacking on my phone and showing pictures of a view, because I'm just trying to just get to know people. It's like trying to, you want to get to know people as people. And you don't want to start like, throwing names out. And people do that. They throw names out. They throw who they know and where they are and who's, like whatever. And it's just like, it's so like, is this all it is? I didn't start to create any of these. I never made art I never thought about art to work for like he's done stuff for Coach. I don't even know anything about Coach. I know they make clothes and bags maybe, but like I didn't like I'm not out there doing my thing so I can have a contract with Coach or Fendi or something like that. I'm out there for me. I'm out there for me and out there to make people laugh. Actually, one of the guys from the Jerky Boys got in touch with me because I did a piece, and he thought it was cool. And like, so, I'm letting the work speak for itself. The hell with Gucci and Fendi and, blah, 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 and yeah, stop judging people, man. Just get to know them. You don't know who you know. You don't know who they are. Anyway.